I don't understand. How can somebody be inheriting his father's wife? Your own father's wife. Okay, so your father had, a man had more than one wife, and then that man dies. And the first son he has with the other woman inherits. That is, automatically becomes the husband to his own father's wife. And it is cool to people. The kind of children you produce there, what do you call it? Like eating what your father remained. Your father had food with your mother that produced you. And he had food with that woman. You produce some other. But because your father is late and you happen to be the first son, and you say your tradition say you must inherit your father's wife to continue your father's lineage, who are you? Are you not a child that that man bore that will continue his quote and unquote lineage? I don't know how people, I don't, it's just so difficult for me to understand. What I'm trying to tell you here is that no matter how bad a thing, no matter how good a thing sounds to you, what is bad is bad. Don't get involved in it. Don't join everybody to do what they are doing. So you move out of it. Now, there is another culture. Will I call it a culture? I don't know. Let me not call it a culture, please. There is another thing that is happening where a woman is being married for a dead man. I'll call it ghost marriage. The man is dead, long gone and forgotten. But they say because while he was alive, he didn't get married. So they needed somebody that will come instead of him and become his wife. And then the man's brother will begin to do what? Have children with this woman that will be bearing that man's name. So parents, please, don't because of money, because majority of the time, you allow your daughters to enter into this kind of things just because of money. You see young ladies, young girls, because they are coming from homes that are not well to do, like the poorest of the poor or the poor. Their parents will just agree to it because they see money. Now, this lady got married. The people of the said man came to marry her. Her parents are not aware that they are marrying their daughter out to an unknown man, a man that is long dead and gone. Only for the girl to land, and they took her to the dilapidated building where the man supposedly lived. And there is nothing that represents the man that she see to know or have a little clue of the person she's been married to. It was when she had landed that she got to know that she was actually married for a man that has been dead for over years. Now, it is the man's brother who was already married and had his own children that is now her husband and started producing children with her. But the children that the living man produced bears the name of the dead man. Can you see the contrast? What, don't you think that this is deception? The person that is taking care of you is a living man. That is the person she produced children with. But the deception of the practice of that particular place makes her to believe that she has that children for the dead man. And they left her under that dilapidated building. She suffers and does everything until a good Samaritan actually came and helped her. It was through a GoFundMe that she was helped. Now, what is the essence of this video? The essence is that as a parent, be careful. Know the kind of marriage your daughters are going into. Please don't open your arms and receive money just because money came in. They drove in cars and your daughter gets married. Sometimes they tell you that the person she's getting married to is overseas. So the brother comes or the relative comes and you believe it. They make videos, while she's doing the traditional whatever. But the reality dawns on your daughter by the time she gets back there. She will know that it's either this person is dead for over 20 years or dead for over 10 years. And she cannot come back because you have opened your hands to receive everything. Whosoever your daughter is getting married to, please get to see that person. Let your daughter bring, it is the responsibility of your daughter to bring the man she wants to get married to her parents, to her family. Let them see the person she is getting married to, and not to assume or receive the story that it's somebody that recommended the man is living abroad. Another person is making call and they are showing another person in video call, but actually it is a ghost. Young ladies, ask question very well. Don't say, the guy is abroad, we used to talk. It is the person that wants to bring you to the dead brother that you are talking with. So it is after that marriage that you get to understand. So Everybody should be guided. We are in the 21st century. Marriage is a beautiful thing. God didn't make it for after. He made it for now. When somebody is dead and gone, that person's own is gone. The people that are living, wife never do them. Now to marry for the ones who don't die. Don't be a wife for a dead man. Don't be married to a ghost. Don't be an in-law to a ghost also.